They're all in, ready, 5 furlongs. They're off. The Coolmore, Wootton, Bassett, Nunthorpe and Clarendon House came sideways out of the stalls, completely missed it, tailed off. Ponntos on the right, showing customary blazing early speed, chased by Bradsell in a red and white jacket and Starlust in the pink and green to the nose banded grey as your blue. Down the left, Washington Heights in the beige colours with Big Evs in the red and blue, and then As4 in a striped jacket. Further back to Frost at Dawn, and then Believing and Macarover, and So Majestic, and last of all is Clarendon House, and they're going through halfway at 43 miles an hour. And Bradsell in the red and white has moved through to take over here. On the left, Big Evs, Washington Heights in the beige. As4 are now beginning to run on. Ponntos on the far side. Bradsell leading them down towards the last furlong, 3 lengths ahead. As4 are coming out of the pack. Also running on quite strongly is Starlust down the near side. Believing is beginning to flash home. Bradsell in front, clinging on grimly, and Bradsell wins the Nunthorpe. Very close for second between Believing and Starlust. As4 are close up in between, and those 4 dashed away.
I think we'll only have time for a quick word with Hollie Doyle. She's just ridden Bradsell to victory in the Nunthorpe. Hollie, a fantastic horse, the winner of the Coventry as a 2-year-old, Kingstand as a 3-year-old, and now the Nunthorpe as a 4-year-old. What a tremendous horse he is.
Yeah, he's fantastic, and he's got the heart of a lion, and all credit to Archie for getting him back here today, because when he had his injury, I was unsure whether we'd see him again on a track, but here we are winning the Nunthorpe, and it's just such an incredible horse.
And when you saw how the track was riding this week and that Ponntos was on your inside, did you think this is perfect?
I thought this was perfect. My only concern, like I said, I ran the track this morning and it was getting very poached on that inside to middle, and I thought, would they start coming across? But the draw bias, you know, from the gates, the ground the horses are gaining in the first half furlong was incredible, really. So thankfully it played my way today.
Could you have done with Ponntos leading you for a bit longer?
Yes, definitely. I'm lucky. Bradsell's very straightforward, and the older he's got, the straighter he's got. I think you remember in the Kingstand he wandered everywhere, but today in Deauville he felt straight as a die.
Yeah, he's a fantastic horse. And did you feel you got plenty left in the final furlong?
Yeah, I had plenty left, although he was idling a bit, and the scary thing is I probably could have gone quicker.
That's tremendous. And for Archie as well, it's fantastic, this success.
Yeah, definitely. Archie and I were both young and really hungry, and it's fairly early days in our careers, so these are the types of horses that we long for, and we're having plenty of winners together, so long may it continue.
Absolutely, you're a great combination. Well done.
Thanks, Lydia. Thank you.
Every year of his life, Bradsell has delivered for Archie Watson, and vice versa, winning the Coventry at 2, the Kingstand at 3, and now the Nunthorpe at 4. I bet you can't be more proud of this horse.
No, he's an incredibly special horse. He means the world to all of us, and it's just an amazing day to have him back and winning another Group 1, yeah.
Take me back to the start of the year, because you were preparing him for the Alquoz and everything went wrong.
Yeah, look, he was actually galloping for a prep run at Southwell. Galloped very well and just was sore coming back from exercise, and he'd fractured a cannon bone in a forelimb, so he went up and had surgery, and this was in early February. And yeah, look, at that point I obviously thought, obviously save him, and hopefully he can be a stallion next year, and sort of at every stage coming forwards, it's of his rehab, he sort of took it all very well, and it's pretty phenomenal to have him back, yeah.
When did you start to think you were actually going to have him back as a racehorse?
Probably when he came back into training, it must have been sort of May, June time, when the sort of surgeons had signed him off and everybody was happy with how everything had healed. And at every stage, when you're starting trotting, starting cantering, starting galloping, you have to be, he's being monitored, and you've got to be happy the whole way through. And it's like, like I said, it's the vets often, they want to be behind the scenes, but they really have done a phenomenal job here. Matt Smith at NEH, who did the surgery, Anthony Clements, who sort of oversaw him when he was in Newmarket, when Darryl Tempin and the team at Aisleby had him in his rehab and did a great job, and Ian Beamish and all of my vets at, in Lambourne. And my whole team, it's been a lot of hard work from everybody, and to have him back means a lot, yeah.
Is there anything you have to do differently with a horse when he's had an injury like that?
I don't think you can overthink it too much. We wouldn't train them hard at home anyway, so no, probably just kind of like when you have a good horse, I don't tend to treat them too much differently from the not so good horses, so you kind of have to train them like normal, otherwise you're probably going to see second guessing yourself too much. I mean, obviously we trot all of our horses every week and pre and post runs and everything, so you know they're getting seen anyway, all of them, so not too different, no.
As you were watching the races develop here at York during the week, you must have been thinking, and then saw where Ponntos was, you must have been thinking this setup is going to be ideal today.
I did, yeah, exactly. I mean, we were a little bit worried about the rain in case sometimes it can sort of switch a bias if there is one, but I was also a little bit, obviously there were 2 Group 1 winners that non-ran this morning, and it's obviously, I was in 2 minds. Obviously it's 2 less Group 1 winners, very good horses to beat, but they were also pace drawn around us, but thankfully Ponntos did that on his own for us. And it shows how quick Bradsell is, because Hollie was basically taking him back off Ponntos, and a horse that quick couldn't take him into the race far enough. I mean, he's, you know, probably because he's had a slightly truncated, you know, career, I don't feel like he's probably not as flashy, and people don't quite realise how good this horse is, and I'm glad that he can show them that, because the speed he showed there was blistering today, I thought, yeah.
I think you and he have showed them all today. Many, many congratulations. Absolutely delighted for you, Archie. Well done.
Thanks very much, Lydia. Thank you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.